Welcome back to Let's Play 3D Dot Game Heroes. We're not quite done yet, we've still got more stuff to do, which means Blockout! We got the wing sword, so we can come back here and do a thing. This is in Ortego, the item shop. Go talk to the pink lady standing by the counter. Now this is post-Naka, though live Naka will pick up later on. Now with the wing sword, we can actually move really quickly, and guard, and still move really quickly. Now since I skipped the tutorial last time, we'll go ahead and listen to it this time. It's still not super complicated. This is all stuff we already know, however, you can also use your sword to hit it. This is important. Your sword has much more reach than your shield, so you can actually hit it a lot easier with the sword, but it will also speed the ball up. Now let's go ahead and speed this crap up because I fail. Spoilers, not only did I fail once, I failed for an hour and a half. This is my second recording, and I still... This recording, raw recording, was 40 minutes long before I won. And I deleted my first recording, which was at least an hour long. I was worried about Dash Circuit. Oh man, did I not know what I was in for with this. I figured, hey, I've got the wing sword. This should be easy enough. Maybe a time or two to fail. Crap, I intended to do live commentary on this, for Pete's sake. Yeah, an hour and a half later. Probably closer to 2 hours later. No, that wasn't gonna happen. Now, the first two stages are more here to waste your time than anything. Which is where it's really, really helpful for you to get the power-ups from the chest. In fact, for any of these stages, your first goal should be to get something out of the chest. There are two power-ups you can get, a red apple and a green apple. The green apple will give you piercing, which means your ball will blow through every block it hits. The red apple will make your ball split into many balls, both of which are exceptionally useful and will cause you to not be here for 3 days. And when the trouble, I guess you could say, is... I don't want to say it's finicky, but it's not easy to hit that thing with your shield. So the shorter you can make the stages, the better. So you got a green apple there, so I've got piercing now. Now if the ball is coming straight in, it's easy enough to hit. The more of an angle that it's coming in at, the harder it is to gauge where you need to hit it. Once you have piercing, it becomes a lot easier to judge where your ball is going to go because you can't get taken off by it hitting a block that you weren't expecting it to hit. Now when the ball splits like that, only the one will keep piercing. All the rest of them will come in just as always, but as long as you have one ball alive, you're good. Now this level This level is where the nightmare begins. I think I've lost more on this level than I have any other level. And it's not because this level is hard. It's more because, since it has that hard ring around the outside that you've got to fight your way through before you can get to a chest, it forces this level to be a long level. And because it's a long level, that's just more chance for you to fudge up. Now, I did stab the ball there. You don't want to stab the ball, except as a last resort. Because you certainly do have more reach, but every time you stab the ball goes a little bit faster. And right now, it's harder for me to outrun the thing to hit it. In fact, me and the ball move at about the same pace now, which means if I'm not really on it... At that point, I was just being impatient. Because I just wanted a stupid chest, so I could end this stupid level. I am not happy with this game. I had things to do that day. There were things I wanted to accomplish. And an hour and a half of playing... 2 hours of playing Blockout was not what I had in mind. When the ball comes back to your shield... Now this level is actually a really, really easy level if you don't fudge up that first throw. If you can get that first throw back weaseled in there, you pretty much win the level. You'll hit a chest, guaranteed you'll hit a chest, maybe 2, and with a power-up that early on in this level, you're pretty good. I fudged up though, which means I've got to fight to get the ball back there to hit a chest. Of course, it's the red apple, when what I would have really liked on this one is the green apple. Different power-ups are good on different levels. In this level, green apple is really good because it's got a lot of high-hit blocks. Stuff like the first level and the second level, the red apple's pretty good. Just one block left. There we go. And we get to say hello to Link for stage 5. Now, I'll say, simply beating this will get you, I want to say a piece of heart, a life shard. Which I've already gotten. I got it off-screen. Technically off-screen. I got it in the recording that I didn't record. That I deleted because it was an hour of me being ticked off. Because this game is dumb. To get the real reward, you have to beat this without losing a single life. You've got 3 lives to beat this, and beating this with 3 lives is pretty doable. Beating it without losing a single life is a nightmare. Now, you may look at this and wonder if there are any chests anywhere, because this is going to be a nightmare without any chests. They're in his eyes, which is going to be fun to fight your way into. Now, I wanted to say for a second about the actual hitting of the ball. It's kind of weirdly finicky, but the one thing to keep in mind is always have your shield up. You may think, oh, if I take my shield down and run over, I can move quicker, that'll help me catch up and get underneath the ball. Don't do it. Because you can get hit, your body can get hit by the ball, and that counts as a loss. However, if you have your shield up, even if you get hit in the side, you're still good. However, where the ball reflects is kind of up to the whim of the ball, and that's kind of where I get ticked off at this game, because I can't control the ball to save my life. The ball goes wherever the crap it wants to go. I mean, I can hit it, I can try to hit it dead center and it'll fly off at some weird angle. I can try to hit it at the corners and it'll just go in some other way. I hit it with my hair and it bounced forward. Sometimes I'll hit it and it'll bounce sideways. I've played Blockout or Breakout games before where you have a visible paddle, and I can tell where I hit the thing on that paddle determines where the ball will go. I can't tell in this game. I honestly cannot tell. But even at this point, I'm looking at this going, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna do something stupid, something dumb's gonna happen, and I'm gonna lose. Something dumb. Right there, I hit the thing with the side. I was panicking, I was freaking out, because I've done that before, and it just bounces off me and goes straight back down behind me, and I lose. It's like, I'm gonna do something dumb. This is gonna be it. It's moving horizontally. With one block left, I'm gonna lose. Stupid thing, just hit the block, hit the block, hit the block. Done with you. And we get the lucky mallet. And I really don't like this level, and I never want to play it again, or speak of it again, or remember it again, or anything, because I hate this. I hate this game. But we got the lucky mallet out of it. Now, the lucky mallet is good for farming money, hit things with a giant hammer. Oh, we're not done yet, though. We've still got more we can do, and probably should do, before we go to the next dungeon. Such as going in that red-doored room. That one right there. And what do we get for coming all the way in here? A bunch of dudes! And a life shard. And of course we're not done yet, because we only got that key recently to let us open these doors. So next up is the red door over there. Yeah, that one over there. With our magic key, what can open any door? Except for the ones that require normal keys, we can now... crap. Okay, then. Okay, now, I never use the boomerang, but... Nope, go back. Other way, genius. Hey, I don't really care. I'm far more interested in what's behind this door. Bunch of skeletons that are hardly... Whoa! Now that is actually something to be wary of. So I'll just slowly make my way to a magic bottle. And then I'll just slowly make my way out of the dungeon. And into this one. Where there is one room, right there, with a door that requires a key. And I just happen to have it. I knew it! I was prepared because I knew it. Just don't teleport on top of me. Dang it! Great. Now I'm hit. Has it worn off yet? No, it's not. There we go. Huzzah! Now, me getting hit there is exactly why I say you want to line up in the middle of a square. But I believe my business here is done. So instead, I'm going to Jim's shack. Dude's got a shack. Crap, I got hurt somewhere. I don't remember where. Problem solved. And this time, we're climbing this mountain for realsies. Sorta. As before, the opening little area here isn't really anything too fancy. It kind of winds around a little bit, but doesn't really take you much elsewhere. At any given point, it's actually fairly easy to get off of this mountain. Just look for a ledge to jump down. It's usually that simple. Now, I care not for the guys down there. I may want to upgrade my sword a little bit before I go into the next dungeon. Like right there, I could hop down if I wanted to. Oh, there's a chest over there. I can actually get that chest without having to hop down. That is a precarious chest, let me tell you, with a small block in it. And I can't go that way. So instead, I'm going to go this way. And going this way actually takes us to the cave maze. What is usually around here? Nothing in that way. Boulder right there. Really necessary that I pointed that boulder out. It was... Can't miss it, really. It's just kind of... No caves yet, but I'm sure we'll come upon one soon. Hey, 100 gold! I was kind of hoping for a heart, but I'll take 100 gold. Boop. Now, right here, you can see there's a chest down there and a cave. But jumping off ledges is one way. And it's got a small block in it. Glorious day. What's in here? You're new. Can I talk to you? You're alright. And really the only thing to do is go down the mountain, so I'll meet everybody back up. Whee! Okay, now let's keep going the way what we're supposed to be going. I'm really just going to be covering the same path that I covered last time. Hopefully I remember it. So yeah. Key point of advice, just don't do anything that could be conceived of one way. For example, there was a ledge I could have jumped off of, and I really rather wouldn't want to. Because ledges be one way, yo. You can block boulders. However much sense that works, that makes. Okay, not much left to do here, but I do believe we're supposed to jump down here. And hookshot our way around. Climbing. Oh yeah, climbing. Was I supposed to do that? I think so. Maybe. You're the lady that's a little creepy. There's a lot of creepy people in this game. What's up with that game? Why you gotta be creepy? Be creepin'. Okay, so I do believe I jumped down here. Probably not. But we'll find... Yeah, that's the way to go, because that's the guy that won't change your job. If you take a wrong path at any point, usually it'll either be most definitively a one-way path. Like here, I can either go left or right. Going left will lead me to a one... Ow! Going left will lead me to a one-way path, which is where the one sign was. We are instead going to the right. I think. Heck of a path you got there. I was gonna say, man, that was getting really grim there for a minute. And then you find the Awesome Bomb, which is another key item that does nothing. Key items are important, though. Gotta get all the key items. You actually get a reward for getting all the key items. Now, what goes down this way? Backwards, that's where that goes. I don't want to go backwards, I want to go forwards. Forwards to the top of a volcano. But we're also not done here yet. Because you can go over here to this rock. And get a fire ruby. Now, with the fire ruby, we've got to go all the way back down. What's in here? I forget. Fairy fountain. Nice. Don't care. But now, though, we've got to go... Now that we've got the fire ruby, if you remember... There was a dude in Jim's shack that said if we could get him a fire ruby, he could make our shield even better. Come on, Naka. Hookshot in the right direction. Isn't that hard? Like, I honestly don't even know where I'm going. If you want to go down, just keep jumping off ledges. You'll get there. Eventually. And even here, shortcut. Oh man, this would be the perfect place to book you. Hold up. Guys, I'm booking this thing. First of all, I do believe what sword you have equipped actually does determine how much damage your book does. So you want to equip a really weak sword. Yeah! Okay, now let's go back and equip a sword that actually matters. Man, I'm glad I kept recording for this, because that was kinda great. Those guys are some of the hardest, probably, if not one of, if the hardest to book. You have to hit them 60 times with that book to actually get them. You're gonna make me pay, aren't you? Man! On top of that, since they run away, they're really hard to hit multiple times. Usually they'll just run off-screen sometime in the amount of time it takes you to hit them 60 times, and you're just boned. What you really want to do if you want to book them is find a place like that where they don't have anywhere to run. Pretty alright. And our shield has been upgraded to the Fire Shield. Yeah. Alrighty. Until next time, everyone, we've already been to the top of the volcano, so our next step, and I promise this time, is to go into the dungeon. Until then, everyone.